Hey everyone, Cybermat here, and today I'm talking about the Star Wars Episode 9 teaser trailer that released today at Star Wars Celebration. So, before I get into this, I really want to talk about where I'm at right now in terms of my love of Star Wars. And I think it's fair to say, after The Last Jedi, my love of Star Wars is kind of at an all-time low. That movie did a lot, in my opinion, to hurt the franchise. It was an incredibly divisive film at a time where it shouldn't have been. And then, of course, we know what happened with Solo and with them, canning some movies because of it. And, I think out of all the Star Wars films that Disney has done, I think my favorite is The Force Awakens, which is hard now because it's really hard for me to watch that movie and then get built up and then realize that The Last Jedi just kind of says, forget about that movie. And it sucks. I mean, Rogue One I thought was pretty good, but had a lot of problems with it, and I think a lot of people overlook them just because it's Star Wars nostalgia. Woo! I think a lot of people felt that way with Rogue One. I mean, that movie was saved by Vader, by the big space battle at the end, and kind of the callbacks to A New Hope. But yeah, it had a lot of problems, and God, The Last Jedi really just ruined things for me. So, with this teaser trailer, they had a lot to prove. They had a lot to win me back. They had to do a lot, and unfortunately, I thought it was a little underwhelming. It starts off with Rey on the desert planet. Got this TIE fighter coming towards her, and she draws out her lightsaber and then does this force jump over it. And the problem with Rey isn't that, and I think the problem that a lot of people have with Rey isn't that she is a female lead in this movie. I don't think a lot of fans care about that. The problem is, I think that she wasn't really well established. She didn't really go on much of a character arc or journey. And a lot of people feel that, she came into this franchise and it's like, oh, I have force powers. Oh, I don't know how to use a lightsaber, but I can beat a guy that's, being trained by a Sith. Sure. It's things like that where I felt that she was too good at a lot of things, and I think that's why a lot of people called her Mary Sue, that she didn't go on this journey. It didn't feel like she earned a lot of things. So I don't think that's necessarily going to change for this one, unfortunately. But then, of course, we do get some shots of another alien planet, which I really like this because it was at this point in the teaser trailer, I started feeling like, okay, this is feeling a lot more like The Force Awakens. I'm getting that Star Wars feel again, because The Force Awakens had that feeling of being a Star Wars movie. It wasn't perfect, but it had that sense of fun and adventure that Star Wars films have. And then of course we got some shots of the Falcon with Lando and Chewie there. It was great to see Lando again. I really hope they don't kill him off in this movie. But I think it's great that he's back. And of course we got Kylo Ren rebuilding his helmet. I think it was a total mistake for him to have destroyed it in Last Jedi. All this talk about you gotta, let the past die, kill it if you have to, was just stupid. When that's all of what this franchise is about, nostalgia. So that was a stupid line, and it was just a stupid thing for him to destroy the mask, because the mask looks cool and Kylo Ren is cool. I like Kylo Ren. And of course you got Luke's voiceover in it, and he's probably going to come back as a Force ghost. I doubt that they would resurrect him. And of course, you do have a scene with Leia and Rey hugging. And I think that's supposed to be an unused clip from Force Awakens. So they're including Leia in this, which is nice. And And then, of course, at the end, you've got the what looks to be like the remnants of the Death Star. And that scene looked pretty cool. And then you have the Emperor laughing, which I don't know what to make of that. Whether he's actually going to return and be the main villain, or he's just going to be like some Force ghost. I really don't know. But overall, I thought this was a decent teaser trailer, and I think the movie will probably be good. Obviously, The Last Jedi's still gonna, kind of, it's gonna hang over this film for a lot of people. But I do think that this is gonna be good. I don't necessarily like the title, the Rise of Skywalker. All of these titles haven't been that great. The one, ironically, the one that I like the most is The Last Jedi. Like The Force Awakens is just a really awkward title, and the Rise of Skywalker, yeah, it has different meanings. You can speculate a lot about it, but again, it's kind of an awkward title and doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't have the same flair as, A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi, So I don't know, but yeah, this was underwhelming, decent but underwhelming. We can hope that the film will turn out well, and unfortunately, though, it really feels like they kind of squandered this new trilogy by not having an overall plan for the narrative, unfortunately. So we'll see this December. I'm sure we'll get a couple more trailers before then, probably one during the summer, probably around Comic-Con. So something to definitely look forward to. But definitely let me know what you guys thought of the trailer for Episode 9, Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Still don't like that title. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And as always, like the video, share it, and subscribe. Till next time.